We begin today with a staple in the Northwest music scene, which will not be a part of summer festivities this year. Damian Smith from CFTK-TV has more on why the Kispiox Valley Music Festival will not be running in 2025.
Well, it was announced yesterday that the Kispiox Music Festival will be put on pause for the summer of 2025, with the board wanting to address capacity issues through online sales.
Moving to online sales for the festival will address the capacity and let us limit the amount of people who are going to be on site. But this is a huge change. We've always had gate sales, and with the gate sales, you don't really know how many people are going to show up until they come to the gate.
Hosted in the last weekend of July every year, this festival had its most successful year in 2024 with close to 3,000 people in attendance. Ramsey notes that with trailers, campers, and parking on and off-site, they were merely just running out of space.
We didn't feel we had enough time to implement that change between now and this July. And so the decision was made to pause the festival and also take the opportunity to improve other infrastructure. So creating a parking and camping plan, recruiting a membership, having a membership and having volunteers and people from the community that have ideas.
However, the board does not want this year to be looked as a cancellation and more of a pause for the moment, and they felt as though July was going to be too early for this year's festivities and will now look to make improvements to their constitution and how they can expand through the Northwest.
There gets to a point where you grow so much and it changes the flavor of the festival. And so I think this is an opportunity for us to look at that and make some changes. That isn't necessarily the way we want to go. We don't want to be the biggest and we don't want to grow. We can't grow. We can't grow anymore. We just don't have the infrastructure for it. But part of the magic of the festival is the fact that it isn't really big.
Now, in the summer of 2014, Ramsey went to the Kispiox Music Festival for the first time and saw around 1,600 to 1,800 people in attendance. And while they don't have an estimate on what they want in terms of how many people they want for next year, they do not want it to be at around 3,000. From CFTK-TV, I'm Damian Smith.